everybody, Kim here, and thanks for stopping by. I'm continuing on with making my mugs for the Relay for Life American Cancer Society boutique that's coming up in a few months. And I wanted to do something that I could actually draw with. I like to paint, and I have other videos that I can link up to this one here that shows you how I painted on the mug. But I thought there's got to be some sort of a marker or something that you can use on ceramic or porcelain. So I found it. And of course I go crazy and I buy, almost every single color. The one color that I didn't buy, my favorite color is yellow. So you can get these markers off of Amazon, or you can get them from Staples. So I'm going to be running down to Staples here in a little bit. But I just want to get this video in while my son was at his music lessons. So what I'm doing here is I am cleaning the mug with an alcohol sanitizer wipe. If you have the isopropyl in just the regular container, you can just do, cotton ball or tissue or something like that. Make sure it's all the way dry. And I have been putting my designs, I could put them on both sides, but I've been putting it on as if the person is right-handed. So I've been putting it on right here. Not that it really matters. It's whatever you want to do. All right, so with this mug, I'm going to be doing Hydrangea, or what some people call snowball. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors that I'm working with here. I just want to point out right now that this is just the second one I've ever done. So I guess it's a tutorial, but I don't know. There's some techniques that I learned, some fun things that I learned when I was doing the other one. So I'm going to start with the white Sharpie. You can see that I have been blending with the white, which is fine, which is cool because you just take a tissue, just get it completely, cleaned off, get the white cleaned off, and you'll be fine. It just comes right off. Okay, but I'm not worried about that right now because I'm going to be blending it with pink. All right, so the hydrangea, or the snowball flower, the petals on it are all bunched together and they're round. So I'm just going to start out by drawing some round circles, just making that snowball. Now if you're wanting just white, you might want to get your marker cleaned off a little better, but I don't care. Okay, so you've got some snowballs going here, not being too picky because nature is not perfect. Okay, then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to draw another one. Just going around in circles. I'm not worried too much about it looking like a 3D or anything. It's just going to be flat flower. There's such a thing. And then I'm going to do another one right down here. And I'm purposely making the petals inconsistent as far as the size goes, because that's the way they look in nature. Some are bigger and some are smaller. So I did find one YouTuber person that did a real quick tutorial on the Sharpies. Okay, let's back up a minute. This is a Sharpie, but it's what they call oil-based. That's what works the best on the ceramic stuff. I have not tried regular Sharpie, but this is the one that I saw that I wanted to go ahead and use. To start these, just do a quick, I'll show you real quick. This isn't going to take that long to do, so I think it's worth me stopping here a minute showing you how this works. It's white like this. It comes like there's nothing on it, and you're going to shake the heck out of it. And then you're going to take the tip and you're going to kind of push it on a piece of tissue like so. Shake it a little more, and then you'll start to see the ink coming right there at the tip. Just shake it and push it. Okay, I already see it coming out. Once you do this, you don't have to keep doing it. Okay, there's the orange coming out. Just on my tissue, shake a little more, and you got it. All right, so that one's ready for the next time. All right, let's go back. This one here is the purple violet. I've already started it, as I started to mention earlier. And I'm going to go dark and then light again. And I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. The last video that I did, it was so far away, I don't know if anybody's actually going to be seeing what I'm doing. So you can kind of see how I did the white. And then I'm going to go purple here and there. Now, the Sharpies don't really blend. They're not, you know, like acrylic or watercolor that I've used before. But you can do layers on top of layers and give it texture and smoothness. This is what I've just discovered by doing that other one. By using the white first, it's giving some color and some separation. Okay, and leave that like that. And then I'm going to come here and do this one. I'm going to be using a little bit of pink. Kind of just, you know, going layers over layers with the pink. And then I have a really pretty magenta that I'm going to include in there as well. It's actually very relaxing. And if you want to try it, you know, but don't stress. If you make a mistake, just take your alcohol wipe and start over. Wipe it off and start over. The thing that I found on YouTube was that once your Sharpie oil, your ink, I'm going to call it, is all dry, you want to preheat your oven to 350 and stick these babies in there for half an hour. And that'll set the ink. Okay, leave that like that for now. And then I'm going to come in with the pink. The pink's already been started. And I'm going to just go right on top of it like this. Now, the first time you shake it, it's going to, a lot of it's going to come out. So just be ready for that. And then as the more you use it, the less will come out. Okay, let's put some pink in there, not too much. I actually was inspired by the hydrangeas that are in my backyard. I just moved into a new house. Well, not just, I guess it's been a year now. But whoever did the backyard to this home, oh my gosh, the flowers are just incredible. It's like a big rose garden with hydrangeas and all kinds of different kinds of flowers. I don't even know the names of them. That's how many there are. All right, so let's go in with our white. And the white already has a little bit of pink on it. And I'm shaking it and I'm bringing it down because this is where I'm going to start doing my blending. I hope you guys can see this. This is softening it up. Just to make it, I don't know if it's realistic is the word I'm looking for, but it just softens it up. And then we're going to put another layer on there too, because I want these to start connecting. I'm going to stick with this one, go in here with some magenta. All the hydrangeas in my yard are this color. I know they come in different colors, but this is the color that I have. Okay, somebody's knocking at my door, so I'm going to put you on hold for just a sec. Put you on hold. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So again, I'm just, you know, going over the layers and just kind of softening it all up. I can add some more white to this. Soften it up even more. Notice that I didn't shake it. I'm just going to use what's on the marker. So that one's got a lot of color to it. We're going to leave that alone. I'm going to come in here, same thing with my white. I'm going to start blending it. I'm going to call it blending. Giving it some softness. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can kind of see the colors through the white. And let's bring in some more purple. Yeah, purple. First I was thinking I had the magenta. And just color those in. And that's so pretty. I guess if you were like a real artist and knew how to draw for shadowing and things like that, you know, this would be even more pretty, but I'm kind of an amateur. I'm a wannabe. I'm a wannabe an artist. Okay, and I'm just softening up those white edges that I had put down at the very beginning. Okay, and let's come in with some white on this one as well. goodness, my dog is snoring. I put him to sleep with my boring videos. All right, so let's go ahead and put some, let's put a little bit more pink in this one. There's a lot of empty spots in here, and hydrangeas are really full, so we don't want empty spots. Okay, bring in some white. You kind of see what I'm doing here? It's, you know, it's like the base color that you want, and then you can bring in your white and go on top of it, soften it up, lighten it up a little bit. I sure hope you guys can see this on the camera. I don't know if you can actually see the full effect. This guy's not coming out. Oh, there we go. I gotta be careful now, it's coming out too fast. Okay, another thing you can do if you want to put some texture, I did this by mistake, is you can take your marker and you can actually do little dots here and there, which I thought was kind of cool as well. So we're going to do little dots. I'm trying to remember everything that I did in my first cup. Just, you know, whether hydrangeas have dots or not, I just thought it was a cool thing to do. All right, so let's do our leaves. I'm still practicing on leaves. I'm not that good at making leaves, but I'm just going to go for it here. All right, so I'm just going to say that there's a leaf that's growing out here. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to draw like a half moon shape, and then I'm going to bring another line up, but not all the way to the tip. I'm going to go right there, just like that. And I can do the same thing over here. Half moon to the tip. And I'm going to bring this one in just a little bit more. And I'm going to do a little tiny one right here. Half moon to the tip. I don't know why I keep repeating that. I think you guys probably got it the first time. Okay, so then we have little stems. And I'm not pushing real hard on this because the stem's going to come down like this. And I'm going to bring another stem right down here. And then I'm going to do a leaf here. I can bring that one down more if I want. And we're going to bring it right inside. And you can even bring, you know, a stem down here if you want. Another thing you could do with this is you could draw it like it's a vase. You know, you could draw a vase on there and then put the flowers in the vase. That just came to mind right now. Okay, so I'm going to do another one just a little bit here and there, just giving it a little bit more color. I'm not sure that I like the way that stem turned out, but I can always go back and erase it. All right, so we're going to bring that down like that. And then in my mind, I'm thinking I need a little bit more color or texture or something in those leaves. So I'm going to take my white Sharpie, try to get that pink off as best I can. I have another one, but that looks pretty good. It's a big blob on there, so I don't want to go too heavy. And I'm putting this on there, but you're going to see in a minute I'm going to do something kind of fun. Okay, then I'm going to come back with my green marker, and I'm going to pull that white and give it like a realistic color. You know, leaves are not just solid green, right? They've got other colors to them. So I'm just pulling that white in, and same for here. You could have done it on the stem if you wanted to. Let's make a little, not doing a leaf, but just a little blob right there. All right, so thanks all so much for watching. This is kind of a long, but play around with it. It's a lot of fun. Let it dry, bake it 30 minutes at 350. You can do this as the other one that I did. I didn't actually do a stem on this one, but that's a different design than I did. So I think that's all. I think I covered everything. If you are an artist and you have anything to give me to help me with this, you know, just leave it in the comment section. I would really appreciate it, actually. All right, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.